It's me, Veronica. How are you? I'm doing fantastic. As you probably know, I had my hip replaced on December 27th, and today I took a walk. I just went out. I took my cane with me, well, in case I needed it, but I did it. Yay me. I'm getting there. I'm building endurance. I'm building strength in my physicality. And what's really cool, I'm also building strength and endurance in my soul. What does that mean? So I have a question for you. Have you ever looked at somebody and said, I wonder what makes them tick? Or I wonder why they're doing it this way as opposed to that way? Maybe you ask yourself those questions about yourself. If you're curious about humanity, I know I was. Well, not was, am. I'm fascinated with people. And not only am I just fascinated with them, I want to understand the inner workings. I used to say early on in my career that I was the kind of person, if water came out of the spigot, I didn't want to just see that or know that. I wanted to go behind it, knock the wall down, bang it out, and see what was happening back there. Where did the process come from? Well, guess what? Here it is, 2022, and I kind of have an idea about the process of humanity. I know, that sounds big. So when we ask the question, who am I? What we're really wondering is, why am I here? What's my purpose? What am I going to do with that once I know it? There's a whole bunch of questions. It's like pulling a thread on a sweater. You ask one question and everything unravels. And so here's what I've learned. Every single soul without exception, comes in with very specific traits, characteristics. We might even call it a personality of its own, right? Think of it as a toolbox. The soul comes in equipped to live the life that it coordinated with the guides, the elders, and it also is in charge of the characteristics that it brought in. So these are not random things. If you want to know what is the characteristic of my soul, or what is my soul type, or what is my soul personality, ask yourself this question. What did I want to be when I grew up? Take that answer and just dive into it, dissect it, figure out what it means, what you had to have or have to be that. Look at those traits, those characteristics. And I'll tell you, if you're able to get out of your way and answer this question purely and wholly, just like asking a 5-year-old would, you're more apt to get in alignment with your soul type, your soul personality. So here's some very basic knowledge about who I am. One of the things I know about myself, I've always been the leader, right? I often call myself the Pied Piper, right? You play the music and everybody follows and I don't take that lightly. I take it very respectfully and responsibly. And so as I emerge as a leader in various aspects of my life, my soul feels fulfillment. It begins to say, she's the leader. There's an authoritative ring about her. Yes, she's got the personality of a leader. Now, what do I know about being a leader? I'm charismatic, and there's wisdom that comes from all over the place because I seek knowledge. I'm curious. And so what's the second aspect or the second type of my personality? I am the thinker. I'm very curious. I like to dig in. I like to get the wisdom. Now, the traits that come with the thinker are rational, logical, practical, right? So as you understand who you are, and I'm telling you this from a place of I've done the work for me and hundreds of clients, as you begin to know who you are, you then have the responsibility, should you choose to accept it, to step into a role that fully supports your life, this incarnation, from a soul perspective. Now, also with the soul and with the types that you are, and by the way, my third trait is the performer, right? I am naturally the performer. And so, as the performer, I am a communicator. I have passion. I exude enthusiasm. I am creative. I'm all about, come on, jump on the bandwagon. I know myself really, really well. And here's what I'll tell you. With each one of these types, and most people have 3 to 5, maybe 6 types that they come in with. One is dominant, okay? And then there are others that support this journey. And so what I know about this, with each type, hear me say this, comes the challenges, right? Ooh, nobody wants a challenge. Well, the soul does, and here's the reason. The soul grows through challenges. I'm sure you've heard that. Now, understand this. The soul doesn't write down, oh, we're going to experience a car crash at age 16. No, the soul doesn't write that down. That's not written in stone. What the soul does, in fact, want is to experience the lessons that come from that tragedy, that adversity, that challenge. I want to be clear about that. No soul, because souls are pure love, right? No soul goes, oh, I'm going to come in and be abused as a child, or I'm going to be a murderer. No. It doesn't work that way. Once you have a clear understanding about the soul and the source of the soul and the challenges and the types of the soul, we can begin to look at, why are you here? What are you going to do with that? Where are you stuck? What are the fears? Because there is a very direct line to the type of your soul and the fears that it experiences. It's not that difficult once you understand who you are. But here's the thing. Most people don't have time for that, right? They're busy, they're running, they're this, they're that. And so there are people like me who have chosen to step into this role of seer and offer up this guidance to people who are drawn to me. Now, as a past life psychic medium, I can very quickly go in, look at your past life, see the parallels to this life, give them to you, and in 1 hour, you can walk away with a book full of knowledge about who you are. Now, what you do with it, I can't be responsible for that, but I can tell you this. If you're anything like me, once you get a hold of this and you understand this knowledge, you want to start supporting every single positive aspect of yourself. And that comes with one choice at a time. So you don't just go build this. You know the old saying, Rome wasn't built in a day. You glean this information, you take it from me and from source, and then you go build it. And yeah, if you want help, totally, we can work together. But I really think with this amount of information that's given and a little bit of elbow grease on your part and commitment and determination, I think you pretty much can create why you're here and what you need to do to make the most of this incarnation. I'm very, very serious about promoting the soul in 2022. Many times Spirit has said to me last year, 2022 will be the year of the soul. And I was like, well, what does that mean? And as it got revealed to me through channelings from source, this is the year that we pare back everything. We simplify and we march out there with souls first. Can you imagine if everybody lived from their soul, the most loving, benevolent, caring, kind part of themselves? Yeah. So here's the deal. If you don't want to do it for yourself, if you can't do it for yourself, if you don't have time to do it for yourself, let me do it. I promise you what's going to happen during this session is going to just blow your mind, and it's going to make you say, I'm excited to go deeper, right? And then we're going to draft a plan for you to walk away and figure out how to make it go deeper. So I'm going to put the link below, and if you're so inclined or this moves you in any way, shape, or form, I would love to be the tour guide for your past life or lives. So get your fingers working. Let's do this. Make 2022 the year of your soul.